and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Nobody near Williams. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 3 assists in the game. Philadelphia trails by 20. Pass to Noel. Dishes to Thompson. Noel sets a screen for Thompson. Here's Richardson. Oh, that's blocked. They recover it. Clock at 6. Here's Carter Williams. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 8. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. And New York leads by 19.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Richardson kicks to Thompson. Back to Richardson. Fires for 3. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Arnett Moultrie's checked in for Noel, and Elliott Williams subs in for Thompson. Now Embiid. He's got 8. Carter Williams dishes to Embiid. Richardson the pass to Carter Williams, and the call will be against Darren Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Grant is checked in for Jason Richardson. And New York with a change here too. Schroeder's checked in. No good from Grant. New York leading by 19 points. And Ibaka kicks to Williams. Rebound by Williams.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Embiid, no good. New York with the ball. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Out to Ibaka. Left side Ibaka. And he banks in the layup. Ibaka's got 10 points. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Carter Williams dishes to Embiid. Williams attacking. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And Mbaamute's checked in for Philadelphia. Tony Roten comes in for Michael Carter Williams. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Channing Frye's checked in for Monroe. Lee comes in for Nick Collison. Robert Covington's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Exum in for Williams.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Roten. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. And Moultrie kicks to Grant. Clock at 6. Williams passes to Grant. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Here's Philadelphia. Roten, no good.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
For New York, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. That's good from Exum. Some changes for Philadelphia. Sims is checked in, and it's Alexei Shved in for Elliott Williams. And a switcher also for New York. Ian Clark's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And so it's New York with it. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Frye, good.
Well, another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Here's Philadelphia. Now here's Shved. He has 5. Here's Roten. Count it from 12. Roten's got 6. Here's Clark.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
For New York, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That's good from Exum.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Roten. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 8 points for him.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New York ahead, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And so it's New York with it. They've got Hollis Thompson, Henry Sims out there with Noel. Then there's Richardson, and it's Shved in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And the call will be against Darren Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Philadelphia. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Sims, no good. Williams with the ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New York. And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside.
New York moving it around. That's good. Henry's got 23.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Carter-Williams dishes to Sims, feeds to Richardson. Thompson outside, launches a three. It's rebounded by New York.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
Carter-Williams can't get it to go.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too. You know, Williams is playing very well. 13 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark. You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
Carter-Williams against Williams. Carter-Williams kicks to Sims. Back to Carter-Williams. And Hollins pulls it down. New York with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And looking at player recovery, now with the ability to track player movement, either with cameras or even sensors that players can wear, teams are better able to measure the workload of players, helping them make decisions about where rest is needed and when it's needed, and even help them predict when there's a risk of injury, and that's really a golden bullet. Again, another example of information being used to enhance player performance.
Williams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Got a piece of it. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. A different look for New York. Channing Fries checked in for Monroe. And Robert Covington subbed in for Darren Williams. And guys, across sports, the key to winning is keeping your star players available.
Well, teams are learning a lot from player tracking. For one, morning shoot-arounds may be more draining than we realized, so some teams are cutting those down. And also, athletes do better with frequent short rests, so subbing often can leave players with more energy in crunch time.
Here's McDaniels. Carter-Williams, the pass to McDaniels. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Carter Williams kicks to Sims. Shot is blocked, and they're able to recover. Williams, that's a two-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Schroeder's shot is good.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
Now here's Carter Williams. Not a lot of room. Here's McDaniels. No good on the three.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
And here's Fry for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they are spreading the floor and letting it fly, really knocking it down from outside.
And I love that gunslinger's mentality, Steve. Playing to win as opposed to playing it safe. I call it prevent offense when you try to protect the lead. Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
McDaniels passes to Carter Williams and airballs the triple. That one was way off.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Williams. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference. And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Grant, he's checked in for McDaniels. Tony Roten comes in for Elliott Williams. And it's Alexei Shved in for Michael Carter Williams. Ian Clark's checked in for New York. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Grant kicks to Roten. Philadelphia moving the ball around for three. Shved, that's good. New York with the ball. Here's Schroeder. Fry at the elbow. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his fourth personal foul.
That free throw missing. And New York making a change here.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Shved dishes to Sims, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
New York calls timeout. They're up by 34. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure why they're calling this timeout. The game is pretty much over.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve. Maybe they just want to bask in the wind just a little longer, but I don't agree with it. Let's go. Get out of here.
Williams gets the bucket.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
So no problem for New York.